Well, Nixon was feeling bullish. He was doing well. So he had the presidents of the three networks.
Just let me set the time. This was after re-election and before Watergate came into the news?
Yes, before it was in his first term. And he said to the presidents of the three networks, I'm going to give each of you an hour. You decide what you want to do with it. Now we start with ABC alphabetically. And Goldenson said, we'll have Smith do it. And that's how I did it. The next one was Chancellor, and the next one was Rather.
Tell me about it. How did it go?
It was all right.
Were you pleased? Did you think it was successful, so to speak?
Yeah, I think it was successful, but only all right. Somehow it didn't catch fire. It was all right.
Did he answer adequately?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, if there's any fault, it was mine.
I was going to say, the other question is, did you question adequately?
I don't think I did. I don't know why.
Well, facing a president of the United States is not an easy thing. You are not equals.
No, you're not.
And you can't say some of the things, put some of the words into questions to a president that you would put to somebody else.
You can't, but Rather came closer to it than I did. He managed to get in some strong questions without being offensive, without seeming to be offensive. I think he offended Nixon, but that was easy to do.
But you don't feel that you asked enough tough questions?
The questions somehow did not catch fire. For example, one of the biggest things brewing at that time was a constitutional crisis between the president and Congress, a very serious matter. Nixon was impounding congressional appropriations, not spending them. That's happened with every president, but no one ever did it to the degree that Nixon did it. And Congress was getting mad. Well, this was cooking up and was going to be a very big thing, but somehow it didn't catch on then. No one knew what I was talking about. It hadn't developed enough yet, and I tried to make a big thing of it. Other questions, I don't know why they didn't.
This was one of those issues bigger inside the Washington Beltway than out of it.
Yeah, that's right. Then I asked about Vietnam, and I said, Congress has now withdrawn the Tonkin resolution. What justification legally do we have for being there? And he gave me a spiel about how one must be kind to one's allies. And I said, yes, sir, but I'll repeat the question. What is the legal basis for our being there? And he gave me another one. And I said, third time, I said, sir, I still want the question answered. And he gave me a third spiel. And he didn't answer it, so I abandoned it.
Because at that point, you figure he knows and you know and the audience knows he isn't going to answer.
Yeah. And the week later, I met Colson at the Marine barracks here for a show. And Colson said, you've caused me more trouble than the whole press together. I said, I did? How? He said, well, 1 minute after you people finished your broadcast, it was in the White House. He was on the phone to me at home, and he said, what the hell is the legal basis for our being in Vietnam? I said, well, you should have answers for that. So they got an answer and gave it to him in writing.